Good morning, folks, and happy Sunday. It's not even noon yet, despite the fact that the clock jumped ahead an hour, at least here in the United States, or most places in the US. But I am going to pack it in from the workbench because I did get the control lines completed, running from the gizmo or control arm or whatever it's called, all the way then pegged in or secured in along the sides of the fuselage and back then to the elevators and the rudder. And that was enough for the day. I can't see straight anymore. It actually did not take me as long as I thought to drill in the holes for the anchor points. There are 8 on each side. I thought it would probably take me 2 hours because I foolishly had attached the bottom wings the other day. I actually got it done in about 25 minutes. But I made up for it in terms of just the slow process of winding through the line from both sides, from the control arms and then through each point. My eyes aren't up to it and my hands are shaking, but I got it done. And now, rigging, the next step, since all the holes are drilled for the lines now between the wings, will be to attach 24 lines of model cast and rigging line to the undersurface of the top wing and then get that taped out of the way. I also then, after that is done, then I will start the process of attaching all of the struts for the wings. Good Lord. Unfortunately, they're Aurora circa 1958 moldings, so they don't snap into place and sit there at the proper angle, which is actually straight up, thank goodness, as opposed to some sort of slant, either inwards or outwards. But still, they're wobbly, and I'm going to have to hold each one or do something until at least I get at least a somewhat of a bond. It's got to be strong enough to not fall out, but weak enough to have just a little bit of flexibility for when the really drum roll goes and I put on this almost 20-inch wingspan top wing on to all of the contact points for the struts. Fortunately, the cabane issue is a little simpler because it comes and meets as a V, much simpler, thank goodness. The struts that go up from each of the two engines or the nacelles don't get put on until after the wing is in place, and then you slip those in. And then you can see 2 little holes on each side of the nacelles. Those are for the oil and fuel lines or water line. I don't care. They're lines for something. They're oil and fuel lines, I think. And they have to be attached too, but again, that's after the top wing is inserted. So I'm going to go out and enjoy the nice afternoon and clear my head and go, well, you managed to get this done. Tomorrow may just be a day of attaching lines for however long that takes. It's not overly complex. The model cast and line is really cooperative. But I know I'll be seeing triple by the time I get that done. So I'll do that. Then the go-to day. Go-to the Gotha. How about that? That wasn't intentional. That will be when, of course, I put the struts in place and then drum roll, attach the top wing. All coming to a neighborhood theater near you. Of course, the crew is not cemented in, but I put them in each time I take a video just for aesthetic effect. Oh, these are the remaining pieces here. Most of those are struts. You can see some lines in there, the wheels, there's the landing gear assembly. There's the bomb racks. The bombs, the 8 bombs are actually in a separate little container. But this is what still needs to be attached to the aircraft. Okay. Thanks for watching.